Hello, how would you like to see an equal weighted stock portfolio of large cap, mid cap, and small cap stocks that began in April of last year, 2023, and it's up 101%? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to show you. It is June 13th, 2024. We're here to talk about Quant Alpha's model portfolio updates. Let's get to it. Here we are in the live scorecard. My number 2 model portfolio of 6 is biweekly swings, up 63% since the beginning of 2023. But we're here to talk about Quant Alphas, which is up 101% since April of 2023. And here's its benchmark. Let's look at the spreadsheet. You can see here that Quant Alphas, since the end of October, had a tremendous growth spurt, going from 9% all the way up to 102% at the end of February. And since the end of February, it sort of leveled off, as you can see across. Let's go to the portfolio. Here in the portfolio on the left side, you can see the calculations of how I come up with the percentage of how much the portfolio is up or down. And here in the active positions, Allstate ALL is our new addition. You can see it just got added. ANF, which is Abercrombie Fitch, is up 282% since we added it in September. CLS, which is Celestica, is up 134% since we added it in also September. Modine and Modine is up 107%. Powell Industries is up 225%. SMCI, which is Super Microcomputer, is up 609%. And STRL, which is Sterling Infrastructure, is up 102%. This update, we removed one stock, which is AMPH, Amphastar Pharma. You can see it was, moved over a little bit, you can see it was down 34% when we removed it. Now let's go take a look at 2 stocks that had earnings since the last update. First one we're going to look at is Abercrombie & Fitch, which had its earnings on May 29th. As you can see, the initial reaction to the earnings was very positive, and since the earnings, it's continued to go up substantially. Let's take a look at a summary of the earnings. You can see why it is up from its earnings report. It had very strong results. The net sales was up 22% from comparative sales growth. Highest first quarter net sales in history for the company. Net sales growth across the region brands, 31%. First quarter operating margins, 12.7%, up 860 basis points from last year. And increased the outlook of sales growth and margin. Secondly, let's look at Modine Manufacturing. In Modine, had earnings on 5/21 or May 21st. You can see that the reaction to their earnings was not good. Had an initial drop, and it's kind of gone sideways since then. Let's take a look at a summary of the earnings. You can see why it may have had a little drop, because earnings were a little disappointing or not that interesting. Their sales decreased 2%. Operating income decreased 1.7 million. And you can see the rest of it here. I'm not going to read it. Full-year highlights. A small increase of 5%. And their outlook for the future, net sales growth of between 5 to 10%. EBITDA growth of 16 to 22%. And adjusted earnings of 3.55 to 3.85. Let's take a look at the blog post that I just sent out. First of all, with this link here, I go to the model portfolio link in my website, and it'll tell you a lot more about this particular model portfolio. It's a quant portfolio where I use a third-party quant rating to determine which stocks to add and which stocks to remove. All this information is here. If you want to, you can pause the video and take a look at it. We added one stock and removed one. and we have 25 in the portfolio in total. And here's a summary of the criteria that I use to select the stocks using the Quant score. Here's our add, Allstate, and here's our remove, AMPH. Here's a summary of how we are in the portfolio as far as how much it's up, and here is just a highlight of the stocks, the best stocks that are in the portfolio, which we already covered. And this part here is a highlight of the 6 model portfolios. So in summary, the portfolio is up 101% since its start in April 2023. We had huge outperformance moves starting in December and going all the way through February of this year. And since then, the portfolio has maintained its gains and moved sideways, as has its benchmark, EQAL. If you would like more information about how I select my model portfolios, please go to my website, Swing Trader Trading, click on Criteria for Stock Selection, and in this area you'll find out what's excluded, the fundamental data used, the equal weighted starting value, the dividends, and back tests. If you'd like to subscribe to my website and get the blog posts in a timely manner, come here to subscribe a contact, type your email, and subscribe. It's free. Hello. Well, I guess that's it for this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like it, put a notification, and also comment if you feel you need to. Thank you.